Greetings YouTube, Performance Reviews, where I give you the review from the technician's point of view. And today, it's definitely going to be from the technician's point of view. It's time to shampoo part of my bedroom, and I have here the C4 Carpet Express, or Kent. There's also many other names I've seen this machine under, and this is a rental machine that I acquired and rebuilt. You can check out my video on that. So we're going to be shampooing my carpet, and I have soft pile carpet in my bedroom. A couple things before I get started. I really recommend Procyon. I'll put a link below to that. That helps support the channel. And like I said, this is not a paid endorsement by Procyon, but this is the shampoo, or it's actually not a shampoo technically, but this is the carpet solution of choice. Now, before I get started, I would pre-treat anything. As always, I don't have anything to pre-treat. I've got a bucket here, and I've got some hearing protection. I would highly recommend using hearing protection with a machine like this. There's no sound deadening. The motor is very loud. It is above 70 decibels, so hearing protection is recommended. I've also got a separate bucket here. One of the weird quirks of this machine is the dirty water tank is this blue tank, but there are instructions here telling you to pour the dirty water tank into the clean water tank, which is a horrible idea. Don't do it. No matter what, just don't do it. Get yourself a separate bucket that's clean for your solution. Everything else seems to be in working order. It's got a new pump, new motor. We're going to test its working vacuum. So there's some strange numbers there. The first thing I want to point out is I'm testing working vacuum more for consistency, but typically it's the sealed number that's more important, and it's like 89 sealed. So that's telling me that this machine is losing quite a bit of suction through the rest of the machine. The motor itself is rated for 130 inches sealed, so that's how much it's actually losing through the collection mechanism, which is very strange. The tools are really nothing to write home about with this machine. They're easy enough to connect, and the tools are basically the same on any of these. Whether this is a Bissell, this machine, a Rug Doctor, basically they all plug in somewhere on the machine, like so, and then there's a quick disconnect that you attach with the tools, and then you're ready to go. Again, nothing really to write home about, but if you need to do, say, your car, your stairs, it'll definitely get the job done. And remember, we'll now be concentrating the suction in a much smaller nozzle, so this will be kind of stiff to move. Also, you'll be activating the tools with this switch here, not this switch. So let's go fill this bucket up and see how it does. I've mixed my Procyon with some tap water. We're just gonna fill this up. Again, this can be a messy process, so take your time, be patient. I'd like to note that the water dripping down here is my clumsiness and not the machine leaking. It seems my cat has taken interest here. Sorry, Tabo, nothing there for you to drink. We'll put that on, and then this just clips on here, right there. I want to just go over the controls of the machine because it is a little strange. Your fill indicator is right here, so how full your tank is indicated in this tube. You can also use this tube to drain excess solution out of the clean tank. Your little knob here is for your height adjustment on your handle. And then, of course, on the handle, we have our on-off switch, our trigger to release the solution and turn the brush on. There is a separate switch here, which is for the hand tools. No need to use that. And, of course, a safety reset. So having a built-in GFI is kind of a nice safety feature of the machine because we are mixing water with electricity. Quick reminder, if you're listening on headphones, turn them down. If you are using this machine, hearing protection is a great idea. Quick reminder, a carpet extractor is not a vacuum cleaner. You do use it in a backwards motion, pulling back, releasing the solution, turning the vacuum on, and the brush on, all at the same time. So don't expect to get cleaning by pushing the machine forward. You also want to do a cross pattern as shown here for best cleaning results.
Typically, I do 2 to 3 wet passes and 2 to 3 dry passes.
Well, what do I think after a few passes? The machine's kind of quirky. It has, you can actually turn the sprayer on and the brush on without the suction motor. So as soon as it's plugged in, that trigger is active. That's something you have to watch out for. That took me by surprise because the rug doctors and some of the other machines don't do that. And oh my, that really did that did good extraction. It really was sucking up the water. How dry is the carpet? The carpet's very dry for just being shampooed, so that's good. The machine is heavy and loud and bulky and awkward. There's no getting around that, and all of these sorts of machines really are. Whether it's a rug doctor, whether it's there's one Tornado Recar made that I was really fond of. There's a Bissell, quite a few of those machines. Now, in terms of how it's cleaning, I'll have to let you know once this carpet dries. I'll turn the camera on and show you. Again, we're just doing maintenance.
As far as the construction and how this is built, it's very industrial, it's easy to maintenance, almost everything had quick disconnects on it, and even after years of abuse, the unit I got, it was easy to repair, and the parts were way easy to find. Perhaps even more plentiful than something like a Bissell or a Hoover. Working on this thing was really straightforward and a pleasure, despite its size and heft. The brush roller is driven by a really heavy-duty motor. The brush roller is easy to get to. As you can see, everything on here is easily accessible. You could do most of your own maintenance yourself if you were handy. If you want full details on how this machine's built, I'll have some service videos up as well. Go check those out.
Well, it's the day later. The carpet's dry. I vacuumed the carpet. It looks good. Extraction seemed really good with the machine, especially with how much water it recovered compared to how much it put out. The recovery rate was excellent. Perhaps one of the better machines I've used, if not the best machine I've used for an in-home portable machine. Definitely in line with some of the, ones that cost a little bit more than this machine that I've used. I'd say it's definitely better than something like a Rug Doctor or the Bissell Big Green machine, but not significantly better than those commercial style machines. I think what you're really getting for the money is the durability and the tank size. You can see it's clean, it looks good. And one important step always is after the rug dries is to vacuum it off. It's really important to vacuum it after and fluff that carpet back up and make sure that if there's anything left that you dislodge it. At least with the Procyon. One of the advantages to Procyon is in case you mix it wrong or something like that, if it would focus. If you put too much solution in it, it turns into a crystal, it dries, and then you can just vacuum it up. Kind of like just some extra powder on your carpet. Really kind of a cool thing with Procyon. However, I did mix it right, so it wasn't crispy or anything like that. Again, I'm really pleased with the results. As far as actual drying time, I would say it took about 3 to 4 hours before it was completely dry. I was able to, before I went to bed last night, I was able to vacuum. Now, just for objectivity, I did also do this really low pile runner that's glued onto this floor that came with the house, and it cleaned it really well. It moved really easily on this carpet compared to my soft carpet. So yeah, it does work with super low pile or even soft carpet. So I'm pleased with the results. And if you have any questions about the vacuum I'm using, I have an additional video on that. So in conclusion, should you buy this machine, rent it, or just pass? I would definitely recommend, if you're going to be in a house with lots of carpet for an extended period of time, definitely consider buying it. I think it's well worth the investment. If you have the opportunity to rent one of these and you just need to do a quick shampoo maintenance of your carpet, I'd recommend it as well. The thing about renting machines is maintenance, so just make sure whoever you're renting it from, they maintain their machines. A lot of independent vacuum stores do rent these, so I would be more inclined to rent from those guys than say a bigger box store, because they'll maintain their equipment a little bit better. So if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. If you really like our content, hit that bell notification. We do videos twice a week. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.